Okay, yeah. I'm about to skip him. He ain't even on. Well, I don't know if he's on or not because they might not be showing online. So I gotta be careful. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. I'll figure it out after that second round. I'll remember. I am. Yeah, like this dude ain't there. He was already killed.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Are you? I got this 14th pick, dude, out here. I should just go straight defense, huh? Dude, I'm broadcasting. Jump in there, bro. Let me know. Ooh. Oh.
I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits.
I'm the Browns, ain't I? Yeah, the Browns.
Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got
the Patriots are now on the clock.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast.
There's somebody New England. No, yeah. We'll let it sit down to be foul.
What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? What's broke to a guy with a man?
The Jets are now on the clock.
The Jets. Yeah. Jets here. Baker. Yeah. How is this a user player? I don't even see this dude on the list, bro. I skipped the next user. It's weird.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
There's someone that owns the Cowboys. Bro, why isn't it not going to the... It's like skipping per pick. Next user pick. Nobody's the Cow... You gotta help me out here. Go to members and see if anybody's the Cowboys. I don't think they are. It's going by pick for some reason. No Cowboys, alright.
The Bears are now on the
clock. Any Bears? Yeah. Oh yeah, I see right there. It says their name under on the clock. I don't know why it's doing that. Like that's stuck. Is this dude here?
The Lions are now on the clock.
Lions here.
The Saints are now on the clock.
I can see you too. I figured it out.
The Rams are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
There we go. So here I go. Let's see what I got left out there. Russell Wilson's out there. Josh Allen's out there still. Baker's out there. I mean, Russell's pretty. Russell's nice, not at all. Josh Allen. Derrick Henry, dude. Nick Chubb. It don't got the 96 Nick Chubb for some reason. Oh, I should have remade it. Yeah, it's because I made it late. I made it late. Fuck.
The Eagles are now on the
Gotta
clock.
grab Nick Chubb. Gotta grab Nick Chubb. It sucks. Alright, this dude's here. Guy Concho's on the clock. He's here. He's on the clock. Did I accidentally add the wrong person? It's your dude?
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Which one is he? Don Zelia?
Don Zeli.
Okay. My bad, bro. Shit. Boom, 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 boom.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess.
The Bills are now on the clock.
But that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's slow, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's all on my chest, but it don't mean a man is stealing me. And I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose thing, the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Texans here. Are Texans here? No, they ain't.
The Giants are now on the clock.
And the Giants here?
I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground.
The Giants are here.
It's about to go down.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up.
Chargers are here.
Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Packers here.
And I ain't never seen something so round. How round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball, 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey,
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Who's the C? Ain't nobody the Seahawks. See how it be doing? It'd be glitching. It'd be glitching. It'd be glitching. I don't know why it's doing that. It's going to sound like an old update or something.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go.
I don't like how you got delete messages on here. That's about the only thing.
You were raised on the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your chest, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Where there ain't no love.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Jags here.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Chiefs here.
But still got a reflux, I drip out from the socket to a teacup, drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction, my thoughts still rising. Thank you.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
This all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my
Who?
when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it save my soul.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
In the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my
The Raiders are now on the clock.
tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
The Vikings are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock.
Sandeo on Kelsey.
Allowed more than 80 yards in a game in 5 years.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Well, that's cool, dude. He hasn't played in the league for 5 months.
I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a
The Vikings are now on the clock.
And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
Oh, there goes Chase Young.
Calling me little brother, I'm proud of you. Walk there with the whole team, we riding on it. Ancient and not talk, I went quiet on him. Walk there with the whole team, we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow
The
pace.
Panthers are now on the clock.
Places, spoiled plans like the gold
The
places.
Falcons are now on the clock.
Yeah, Sandeo. That's what I've been saying.
Stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Yeah.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Oh, yeah. It's very possible.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Browns play tomorrow.
If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no problem on this every day. You cannot run with me, but I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Yeah, it is crazy.
The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks,
That's how it is. They always do. I mean, this is how it is, bro. Welcome. Yeah, welcome to fucking Madden.
Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm in these something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once.
This is it. This is what it is. This is what it's on.
She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. Couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if
The Giants are now on the clock.
Get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks,
Giants here?
I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she fucking tricked.
Steelers are not here, right?
Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up.
The Bills are now on the clock.
What this pink stuff is, gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me.
The Eagles are now on the
I
clock.
ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Lost to the Ravens.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a tough team.
I played a good game and lost. Throw it, rush it. 2 picks.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Wow, I'm here. I'm Aaron Rodgers. We got Brad right before me. We got Brad before me. Baker Mayfield, baby. Chubb and Baker out here.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Bitch. The Chargers here. The Chargers are here. If they don't pick when it's about 30 seconds, I skip it no matter what, though. Fuck that. Dude, we got enough time. We're sitting here for fucking 4 years. I got like this dude in here, so I gotta make sure I put the little shotgun here. Put the little shotgun here. Yeah, I make sure.
The Saints are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
We're going one by one like that.
The Patriots are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock.
I want the Jags fucking 4 times. Yeah, we'll be down by the time this starts correcting.
This the winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear.
The Colts are now on the clock.
Like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters
There you go, Derek Carr.
I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only one
The 49ers are now on the clock.
number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
That Dadis dude's here, that 49er dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he picked. Washington ain't here though. Oh no, Washington ain't here though. Washington here. Let's see if he picks. Get him down to like 30.
Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Oh, he picked. Washington's there. Washington is there.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Ravens are here, right? Yeah, Ravens are here right there.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
I should just write down who's here instead of all these other people. That would be the smart. That would be the smart.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Yeah. Dolphins. Dolphins were here, right? No, Dolphins are not here. Dolphins are not here. Dolphins are not here. Washington, D.C. What round should we go to? Probably 15 or something.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me bow, as soon as I snap, hit it
20.
back, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them
Go to
out,
25.
look at my wall, like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone,
shit
turn
there.
it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the
We're in round 3.
you need a win, who need a win,
It's not bad.
I've been a king,
Not
and
bad for getting the very first just to sub it.
I leave an outline when I hear
But who's here? Who's not here? Washington, so I'm gonna pick this. Washington.
putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
The Colts are now on the clock.
The Colts are not here.
The Bengals are now on the
There's the
clock.
Bengals. There's the Bengals. We got 10 people. I mean, that's suffice. That's about what I figured what would happen. About a third. I'm sending once a day. Send once a day. Boom, boom. Send once a day. Boom, boom, boom. At midnight. Boom. You don't play a game. You ain't that shit. Boom. Send. Boom. Boom. Send. Boom. Boom. Bro, why ain't you say that you drafted, bro? I'm over here looking stupid. I'm looking stupid out here. I'm out here looking stupid.
The Jets are now on the clock.
I should just kick the people that ain't here, dude, huh? That's what I should do. That's what I should. Huh?
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
I know my granny
That's
gon' pray
not,
for me.
though.
It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to
The
B.
Bears are now on the
Like
clock.
this, 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill
The
what's
Lions
private.
are now on the clock.
Double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it.
The Saints are now on the clock.
This whole team got wins in the world, so spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Now we on top.
Chargers are here.
Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding
The
it
Browns
down?
are now on the clock.
Folding again and again. Who was the dummy that died on the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a real good pick.
30 on 30 and up. You in
Real
the
good
ride,
pick.
you in
Real
the
good
fight.
pick.
Either you rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again.
The Eagles are now on the
Lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on
Eagles
top
are here.
once again.
No, Eagles
Yeah.
are here. Eagles are here. Eagles are here.
I
I
had to
think.
tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
Yeah, I don't think Eagles are in.
I can't give up
I think Eagles
about
are in.
what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up.
The Bills are now on the clock.
All black, born to be a rebel after this. I might
The Steelers are now on the clock.
listen to everything around me. I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling.
The Texans are now on the clock.
To realize never give up and go. I can't watch TV. It's all a lot time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Try to define infrastructure right. I don't got time. Infrastructure right. I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
Yeah, see, we're gone. We're moving now. We're moving now. We're moving a little bit better now. We got the logistics.
Never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Ties in the culture. Hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing, then I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle. Fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this should jump at the top. All we gon' get something. Why the rush left for nothing? Why the rush left for nothing?
Bro, why you sitting fucking? Why you sitting the fucking preseason, bro? Dude, no one wants to do the preseason. No, I don't think Chargers are here, man. I thought Chargers were not here. I don't understand why. Chargers ain't here no more. I could have swore, dude. Chargers picked, dude. I must have been tripping.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Green Bay's not here.
The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
The Bucs ain't here either, are they? I thought they were. I thought the Bucs were here. Give him one more 30-second one. And if you don't do it, then I know he's not here. He just must be online. I just don't know. Whatever. It's not my fault. I'm just getting some key players so we can draft with some dudes that play. Get us some players. Bad, it's not gonna be. Yeah, this dude's gone. This dude's out of here, bro. Bucks are out of there.
The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock.
Falcons are here, right? You know. Falcons are here.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Panthers.
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
I thought they probably. Wolfenstein. Oh yeah, Wolfenstein. Vikings were here. Must be hard for them. Sorry.
whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't. I'ma say, got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this smart court, got a block on lock. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on the white tee. Yeah, shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.
What's this dude doing?
Then I flip it, watch me do it. All on my wrist. Chicken, I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Keep it racking my socks.
Adam.
Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey.
The Broncos
Adam.
are now on the clock.
Nike check.
Broncos are not here.
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
Vikings don't care. They skip the last
I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
The Raiders are now on the
clock. Vikings are there still.
Little bit, you ain't talking big.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
I can't hear the hate.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
To the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that
The
can sleep
Titans
without 2.
are now on the clock.
I got homies that can sleep without.
What did you say, bud? I had them. Time to fuck it enjoy. Just gotta read them out. You know what I mean? This is how you read them out.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Girls head to toe
You
designer.
gotta just do it.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Black clothes.
The Packers are now on the clock.
If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro.
You read this, dude?
Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
LIAME0108.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
0108.
The Giants are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock.
All you gotta do is go to members, dude. Hit L1 and go to them. Your name will be right here on members. Hit L1, R1. The whole list is right there.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
what I'm saying. You go on the controller, go to it, and then you do it off your phone from there. Cause I'm trying to send this shit so these people are waiting around. No one's to wait around.
The Browns are now on the
There I am.
clock. The Rams are now on the clock.
Bean World 8999. He hasn't drafted forever.
Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the plate. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the plate. Hold up. That's a flag on the plate. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole. On the plate, like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's all. He don't want no championship.
The Saints are now on the clock.
I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield.
The Lions are now on the
Ran
clock.
up on the quarterback, shake and bake.
The Bears are now on the clock.
We ain't worrying about no farmers, we ain't
The
staying
Cowboys
back.
are now on the clock.
Yeah, I'm something like a
The Jets are now on the clock.
juice like a Fanta. How
The
you
Patriots are now on the clock.
on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
The Bengals are
You're
now on
up.
the clock.
Kitchen, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the stand-ups. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw the Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to
The
get
Colts
that
are now on the clock.
Hating from the side.
Lil Von Miller.
The
49ers are now on the clock.
Red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you
Wow,
win.
dude, the
When
choir.
you come up on that lick, make sure you cut 'em in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look. Sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy.
These people drafting like they've never drafted in their life, dude.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
I got about another half hour of this in me. We got another probably about a little half hour of this. Oh, I don't know, dude. I'm zip.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet.
Fifth. Yeah, I'm only doing this for another half hour and I'm done.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock.
I feel like it's Sunday
Yeah.
in the Browns.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with
The
this.
Bengals are now
We're
on the
up.
clock.
I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, carry assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me
Yeah,
roll?
I am.
Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition.
Bengals.
By myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a
He wants to pick Von Miller.
turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't eating
Wants
around
to
here.
Von
I'm a
Miller.
dope little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier.
So far, I got
Confidence, no fear.
Nick Chubb, Tristan Wirfs, Baker Mayfield, and Becton.
I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Well,
The Patriots are now on the clock.
yeah. Good enough.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock.
I don't know why I keep going with
Bears
regular
are now on
teams,
the
but
clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock.
Since like 9-5, I've been eager for
The Rams are now on the clock.
talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe.
Let's see if Chargers is back on.
Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe.
You added him to the chat, or is he in the chat?
Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Pull him up. DK's not out there. Someone grabbed him. I think. Yeah, I don't see him. Where is he? I don't see him. CeeDee Lamb's there though. CeeDee Lamb though. You know who I gotta grab, bro. Oh, Big White Tully. Dude.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Okay. Eagles ain't here. Eagles are not here. Eagles are here, but they're not here. Let's see. Give them 30 seconds if they ain't here. They be waiting, and then they post, and then they post to rub it in, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. That's rude. That's rude. That's not how the community is supposed to work.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock.
Throw in rotation. I'm giving you control
The
of
Chargers are now on the clock.
the league of the draft after I roll.
The
You heard?
Packers are now on the clock.
I'm doing weird stuff. And we will stay in chat together.
The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Play my cards down my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like
The
me.
Jaguars are now on the clock.
Take your L like a boss.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Living my life 'cause we young. Looking back like where the
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
So I be hella low key.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Loyalty runs deep. I keep my
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks.
You know they ain't dropping no minis of that. Not even talked about.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks.
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
The website.
Forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Oh, I should say
The
Cardinals got a
Titans
team.
are now on the clock.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
I'm about to just kick these people that ain't here,
The
but they can
Chiefs
join.
are now on the clock.
Fucking skip it over these fucking idiots. Oh, they do. Dude, the name of the draft is 1 p.m. January 16th. I sent them all friend requests. I sent them all chat invites. I talked to fucking 90% of these dudes.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.
The Giants are now on the clock.
I did it. Yeah. When the whole half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? So I went live. Ain't no one alive. Need a light here to catch my buzz. These right here to catch my cuz. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love.
The Texans are now on the clock.
What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
Texans.
What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got
The Bills are now on the clock.
whole half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick
The Eagles are now on the clock.
it? Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Oh no. Let's see.
The Browns are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock.
I'm deleting some of these
Bears
people.
are now on the
here.
clock.
I'm getting rid of these people so fast.
The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Patriots
People
are
ain't
now
there.
on
They
the
can
clock.
always rejoin this chat and they can get their team, dude. It's pretty much the same thing. They can rejoin their team.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Bengals up.
The Colts are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock.
What are you talking about? Fuck yeah, I've been saying that. I said they can rejoin if they want to play. It's the same thing. Fuck on. Draft's about to end. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The Ravens are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.
Nah, it was something else though. It's his brand new one, yeah. Yeah, and they can still join. Like I said, I can get an invite from them if they want to talk and say something. I'll give them their team back. Pick another team. I'm not sitting here and fucking skipping over you. Who is it? What dude? Kareem FF. Dreams. Hold up, let me get him. Green? G? Spell it, I'm typing it in, bro. Green, GR. What is it? Alright, and then what else? FF, that's all. Green's FF. All together. Alright, there it is. Tell him to fucking accept it. Tell him to accept it. I just sent the invite. Tell him to get his team. And you won't get skipped over. That's how it goes. It's way easier. So now I know they're in here.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock.
Bengals up.
You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, Cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea.
Greens FF. Yeah, GR. We must have been Atlanta, huh? He should be able to just rejoin his team, dude, on Hutch, huh? If not, what the fuck? Should have been drafted. Shit's on a roll now.
And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself.
The Jets are now on the
Broncos were here for a minute.
There's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in
Who'd
the
you
past.
pick?
The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock.
Bears is here now too, right? Yep.
The Rams are now on the clock.
See, now it's rolling, dude. That's how you do shit. Sometimes you just gotta make a sexy decision. Mr. Atlanta never joined yet, so I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Shake it up everywhere.
Wow, I'm up. Wow. No Mark Andrews. Yeah, it's bullshit. I'll grab Austin Hooper though.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
This dude here, bro, what is this?
Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, river my. Touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
Giants are now on the clock.
They say fall and you let go. But I know I got an
Dude,
antidote
that's
to
fucking
retain some
PS4,
kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke.
Wow. The 8-second rip.
Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Mistake is the timing. Get up, my mind don't get much love. If you want to my hand,
Yeah.
like a twisted angel. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamonds before you walk your
Oh, come on, Giants. What is this?
ain't no love.
Okay, so now Giants in here.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Hold on one second. Yeah. You're on PS5 version?
The Vikings.
Alright, here, I'll cancel it. Your greens, GREENZFF. Here, oh man, it's going. I'll cancel it and resend it.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
GREEN. We're in round 5. Greens with a V, 2 Fs. I just resent it. I just resent it again. You might be on the PS4 version, or not accident, or something.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Well, were you Atlanta? Were you Atlanta Falcons?
The Giants are now on the clock.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man.
Yeah.
Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the side.
No, he's fucking retarded. He doesn't know how to accept the invite or something. I don't know. This Giants dude ain't here no more, bro. He was here. Just like 2 of his picks go last. You know?
The Eagles are now on the clock.
We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess though. It's
subtle finesse. Boy, you stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me.
The Browns are now on the clock.
I'll grab JC Treader right now. No, I won't.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know
The Bears are now on the clock.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail.
Alright, he's in. He's in, he figured it out.
Jets are now on the clock.
Nice, he picked the Chiefs. Dude probably laughed on purpose to get the
The
Chiefs.
Bengals are now on the clock.
Fucking bum ass dudes. Dudes are so corny. I wish I could look at him Chiefs had. He probably had like the first pick. You're up, dude. We're in the 8th round. I got fucking 11 more minutes of this, and then you can take over.
The 49ers are now
I got a whole other franchise to deal with.
I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
And just send to fucking week 1.
I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar
Draft
down
site.
one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me.
The Ravens are now on the
I've
clock.
been moving, I've been shaking, going hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
Are Ravens out here no more?
I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
14 people on right now. We got 14 people rock. I just floating.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
I didn't want to take long as the fucking draft. Wow, there you go. Not knowing what to do. Wondering. I don't love that. I don't love it. Come on, dude, where's the race, bro? Takes it down to 15 seconds. He just lets it kick down all the way. Wow, he doesn't even pick. He lets the computer pick.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock.
I'm not surprised. Not surprised by anything. Not surprised. Can't be surprised these days. Is this dude going, dude, or what?
The Rams are now on the clock.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me.
What is this, dude?
The Browns are now on the clock.
Here I am, finally. Look how fast the check this up. My dude's here. Yeah, there he is.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like I've been drinking water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want to go. We don't need to
I need to find that 1-2 punch.
Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on.
He's gone already, though.
That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
I am pretty much. I got Chubb, Hooper, Teller, Baker. Pretty much, you know. I could probably grab their defense all now, too. Except for Miles.
The Giants are now on the
Philadelphia
clock.
ain't here no more, bro. Is that what this is? We gotta pay attention to this, so skip Philly, dude. What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, you gotta keep that on. I don't know, they're probably in the back.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
Nah, I'm good. No. I got about 4 minutes left. I think this is the person I skip usually because they said they're not going to be here. Yeah, I gotta skip them. I think Chargers. Yeah, I gotta skip them.
The Packers are now on the clock.
I see it. What'd you say? Green Bay's here. Eagles here. No. Green Bay not here. Green Bay, Green Bay. Green Bay.
The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Chiefs.
You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a
Panthers, you gotta skip.
Are now on the clock.
Panthers, you gotta skip. Panthers and Chargers are the ones you want to skip. And everyone else is here so far, I think.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Wow, I added you as a commissioner.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Now we on top once again.
Green Bay's here, he said.
If it ain't get it away
Yeah,
from me.
Green
Who you
Bay,
gon' jack if
Green
it
Bay,
ain't
or
us?
not Eagles,
LABB
Eagles.
to the bakery. Some
Green
man that
Bay.
came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me.
Green Bay.
It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. Two
Green
seats in the
Bay,
hills, how I
yeah.
feel.
Who is Green Bay?
Came in and dropped on the 10.
Yeah.
Now we on top once again.
Yeah, he might be.
I had to tighten the plan.
I got him on my friends list. I thought he was in the trade.
Now we on top. Got a spot.
I think I did.
and it's locked to the click all in.
See,
I got
he looks like he. Oh yeah, he picking. He ain't in here. He ain't in here. Let me see. I don't see him. He's not here. Add him, dude. Add him, dude. Oh, you gotta.
He played fucking game yet?
right in the air. Now we on top once again.
No, I'm not
We did a
about to
lot for
go.
the wins. Came in and dropped on
About
the
to
10.
happen.
Now we on top once again. Yeah.
The Giants are now on the
I had
clock.
to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Wow, I'm up. Make my selection.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my juke, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't
The Rams are now on the clock.
Everybody want a straight answer with media.
Good old James Robinson. Yeah, Chargers won't. Chargers ain't here.
I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can give up.
The Bears are now on the clock.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Those seasons when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire.
The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock.
What? You're trying to skip, dude. You skipped yourself. Skip yourself, cause I know you didn't pick his pick. Let it tick down. I'm picking my kicker, punter, and then I'm getting off. Dude, you let it tick down yourself. It's not my fault. I'm just saying it out loud, so it's not.
Oh, you got me stuck in here. Fuck.
This is Destiny Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All my wrist going stupid.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
But they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, yo.
Shit cracking over here.
T-shirt, check.
Come on, motherfucker.
Check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Gotta new prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. Too high, anyone play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock.
You should be able to set up a fucking draft board on this. This shit's ridiculous. You can't do that still.
Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I
This
got
is
chats
a joke.
coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.
Washington slipping, dude. Taking time, taking that time.
All my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them
The 49ers are now on the clock.
wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm
It's a good pick right there, dude. At that.
I'm getting to the good
Oh, the 11, I like that. It's a good
Diamonds cost me
move.
a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo. Nike check.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Come on, Bengals. There goes Murray Jr. How many rounds is there again? 50? I said I was going to 15. Okay, I can really make it. It's 11. This dude be taking forever, bro. Every single time he picks. Most of the times on Bengals. You figure 2 minutes per fucking 11
The
rounds. It's
Jets
20
are now
minutes
on the
just
clock.
being used. So, Jesus.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
Yeah. Bro, tell me who's on your team. Read them off.
Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
Monster.
You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of bit. For coops, for a season,
Mustard.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Just got me. Aw, dude, just grabbed Claypool. They grabbed Claypool. That was my next pick. Right before me, I was about to grab Clay right there. Damn it. 2 picks, dude. 2 picks. Rockin' cockin', dude. Rockin' jockin', dude. I'm the one that does it. I'm the one. Come on, dude. What is this dude doing? Come on, Rams. What is this dude? Is this Rams dude in here, dude?
Is this truck the goddamn thing?
The Browns are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock.
Ooh, there he is. I just grabbed some weird tight end Will Disley. I kind of like him.
The Giants are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock.
What do you know? It's gone already. Shit's hilarious. Shit is fucking hilarious. Better because I just bought them all. Shit is fucking hilarious.
Ice cream paint job.
Ice cream fucking candy, dude. Flip flop ice cream, dude. What a joke. Rice pancakes. Holding it for all their friends and all their selves.
Yep. Fuck yeah, zones of it, dude.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
He don't want no championship. Get him out of here.
No more picking them out of here.
Like I run up in the backfield.
No more picking them out of here.
Like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake. Make a play just
Wood,
like
are
a
you ready to
quarterback.
take over,
We
dude?
ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going
The
strong.
Panthers are now on the clock.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like my
Why?
feet in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Net full of water, call me black.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Jackson high, throw them Ravens cross the border.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pass.
Those are the ones you don't
Are
want.
now on
This-
the clock.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I
Yeah,
just scored a whole
that matters.
I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through
That's the tax at least.
girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag
Oh,
on the
yeah.
play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Vikings doing, dude. Vikings sticking around. Round 12, come on,
The
dude.
Panthers
come
are now on the
dude.
clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Got one less pick them on here. Gotta get to the real deal.
The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock.
You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main
The Chargers are now on the clock.
loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a
Wow.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Wow.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
Yeah.
But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing.
Like,
Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive.
No, I guess I'm staying drafted.
Wanna see.
Cause I was gonna play my game in that other draft in the other league, so
Cause I
draft it up.
deserve that. It's time to learn
When's that
that.
game start?
Mess around
3:30,
and put that thing up in your
3:15? I gotta look
permanent.
at this.
6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of
The
this
Eagles
line
are now
is
on
when
the
I
clock.
turn that.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their
The
hand
Browns
when
are
they
now
see
on the
you
clock.
win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them
Yeah,
in.
there I am.
And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't
The
hide.
Rams are now on the clock.
You need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional.
What?
Wonder why they follow suit. I've been cool from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet.
You haven't drafted in so long. I just grabbed a fucking beast full death. No. That'd be tight though. That'd be tight though. The Rams and Packers play at 4. Yeah. And then 8. So that other draft will probably be at like 11 or something. 10, whenever the Ravens and Bills game's over. Wow, and then tomorrow 3 p.m. 12. It's pretty much 24 hours exactly.
The Bears are now on the clock.
I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'm a win, I
What'd you
won't
say?
lose with this. Yeah, I'm a act a fool with this. Yeah, I'm a act a fool with this. Yeah, I'm a act a fool.
Are they? I don't think. Are they really? No. No, it's just straight to you after this dude.
The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock.
It'll say where it says on the clock right there. Look on the screen. It'll say your name underneath it. It'll say underneath it.
Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay,
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.
Everybody's here. Green Bay, Chiefs, Eagles, New York, Bears, Vikings, Rams, 49ers, Washington, Ravens. I don't know. No, San Fran's here. The only players that ain't here are Chargers and Panthers.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock.
Let's see what we got. Let's see some Browns talk. You want to sim it at 20 rounds? Yeah, I like that idea. Get a little Browns
The
talk
Jets are
going,
now on the
dude.
clock.
Draft, see what we got going, man.
Here, join us. We couldn't be happier. What we're doing right now. Last week, no Chuck Joel Bitonio, no dental, no foul. The Browns Express rolls on. Next
The
stop,
Cowboys
Kansas
are now
City.
on the clock.
And that is the task at hand, isn't
The
it?
Bears
They're
are
taking
now
on
on the clock.
defending Super Bowl champions. They are
Yeah,
14-2
dude,
this year, the #1 seed in the AFC, and they are a darn good football team. Patrick Mahomes, former NFL MVP, their quarterback. Mahomes has had a sensational season so far this year, and that is no surprise whatsoever. 4,000.
The Rams are now on the clock.
38 touchdowns on the season, and Madden is rushing. He's accounted for over 5,000 yards.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for the
down the field. 8 of his 15 touchdowns this year came from more than 20 yards out. Again, 8 of his 15 from more than 20 yards out. So they've got the best vertical threat in the league. The guy averaged about 15 yards a catch. And they also have a Clevelander at tight end who is pretty darn good in his own right. Travis Kelce. Kelce second in the NFL, over 1,400 yards receiving this season, 11 touchdowns. And you know what? If he, first of all, the 1,400 yards, most ever by a tight end in a single season. And if Kelce had played in week 17, probably leads the league in receiving, which would have been the first time that ever has happened with a tight end. And while they've got that vertical threat in Hill, they've got the intermediate threat with Kelce. He led the NFL with 23 catches of 20 yards or more. All right, we told you we set the stage. We're going to get to keys to victory later on, let you guys all know what is going on with this Browns, how they go into Kansas City and do what they've done all year long and get those
butter waters in the merch out the gate on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yo, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with the fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better not to take. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Nope. Damn, someone grabbed my fucking kicker, bro. Justin Tucker. Who grabbed him? Who grabbed him? Who grabbed my fucking dude? There's some good teams out there. Our Eagles not here, dude. Our Eagles was here.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Literally in the locker room stepped up. Screen pass right side. Here comes Chubb. He's going. He's gone. Touchdown. They will beat the Steelers. 48-37. Kansas City. Here we come. The man himself, baby. Round is the road.
The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little bit. I done been done this quick.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock.
Who do I play week 1?
Bring color to life with the very best paint. Only at your Sherwin-Williams store.
I play the Ravens. Okay, shit.
Get your Bud Light. Your Bud Light seltzer here. No matter where you celebrate the Browns.
Say you're a prognosticator, but on your podcast at around May or so, I think it's May this year, you had a sense that this Browns team was going to do something special, and you certainly nailed that. And you mentioned Joe. Again, I'll pass the message on to him, but let me assure you, he's living vicariously through this team and enjoying every second of it. So talk to me about the Steelers game. Where were you? Were you able to watch it live? And when you were able to watch it, you know, what was kind of going through your mind as you saw this all unfold?
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Or practice. We had to find some game, so I was able to watch. I was in the living room with my wife and my dog. So we were all dressed up. I had my jersey on. The dog had her jersey on. White once we got up at 28-0,
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
We felt like the game was over. As an athlete, kind of know when the game is almost out of reach, and began celebrating early. I started calling my friends and telling them that, you know, I thought we were in the playoffs last year, but this is the year where we took the step forward.
It certainly
The
is.
Panthers are now on the clock.
Going in the game, the Browns were at that point 10-0 when they had the lead at the half. It was good night, Irene. Now they're 11-0 when they had the lead at the half. So an astute observation for you there. Now I know you grew up in Canton. What were some of your favorite, you know,
The
Browns
Vikings
memories
are now on the clock.
Some of my favorite Browns memories, it just stems back to my early childhood. I remember the great days. I remember the terrible days. I remember Josh Cribbs. It's not a lot of great Sundays, honestly. I used to joke all the time as a Browns fan. I love my Browns dearly, but you know, some of the highlights were bye weeks and draft night. And now I look forward to every Sunday. There's actually a Browns bar I go to out here as well. Pre-COVID, where there's just so many Browns that I just remember competing. And it's funny, although I'm a 90s baby, I still remember like wearing
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Canton, Ohio, you get to go to the Hall of Fame and you see the history of the Browns and how well we brought up historically. So a lot of very fond memories that stem way back, and a lot of quarterbacks.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
That's right, we've got
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Since that opening series against the Cincinnati Bengals. 19
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Only one interception. Now, CJ, I've been excited to talk to you for many reasons, but one is there are very few people that know what it is truly like to be part of a dynamic duo.
What fight's on now?
And they've got Nick Chubb. They're only the fourth running back tandem in NFL history. They have more than 1,200 total yards and 12 touchdowns
The Seahawks
in the same
are now on the
season for
clock.
the same team. Do we have it 4 times?
No, I had one. I need to.
The Packers are now on the
You
clock.
kind of understand that
I need
dynamic.
to.
Tell our fans, what's it like when you kind of have that situation where there are the two of you that are after carrying the mail and doing what you guys are happy for each other's success, working together, but at the same time,
She asked me what's my life. Told her 55 South to the cap. So many copies I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout out
Alright, Green Bay ain't here no more.
The Giants are now on the clock.
So we gotta skip them.
Some of that versatility kind of balanced out each other like the offense. Dame and I, two guys who can take over a game at any moment. Examples that I've seen from them are similar to us, and that we empower each other. There's no jealousy. We actually get along well. And I seen that Chubb said that he was actually best friends with Hunt, which kind of shows you where they're at, playing the same position, still being able to be friends.
Absolutely. Listen, Browns Live is all about the fans. You mentioned getting to go to those Browns backers bars out in New Orleans, taking the game, seeing all the fans there. So we've got a fan question for you, CJ. We're going to go there now. We're at the Athletics Pride. It says, hey, CJ McCollum, what's your favorite Browns uniform combination of all time? And by the way, what do you think of the thread? Pretty darn nice, I'd say.
Yeah, I like the new thread. That's a tough one.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Man, so I think I like the current jerseys. I mean, I'd have to really go through and look at all of them, but I like this. I like this year's jersey, and then I also like the jerseys from like back in the Peyton Hillis days. Like all those old school jerseys are near to me, and I'm a big fan of those.
Absolutely, the old school is near to your heart.
irresponsible without your money on that. Already had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And yeah, we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money on that. Already had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a
The
second.
Browns are now on the clock.
If it ain't me, then you need to a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Nothing just like the cheetah prince, and I'm the heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot of my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. I mean, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil.
Yeah,
Rams
just
are now
drafted
on the
him.
clock.
You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like I'm just feeling
Drafted him.
well.
Alright, dude, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna go to that other league, play my game real quick. I need you to take control and just go to round 20. The Chargers and the Panthers. Chargers, Panthers, Green Bay.
And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. Not you, I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing.